We are live. Hi, it's Bill, the knee pain guru, president and CEO of the Comella Foundation. Today's topic we are going to cover for the body reflex hack. The body reflex hacking topic we're going to cover today is exercises for neck pain. That's exercises for neck pain. We're going to get to that in just a moment. If you have questions, please enter those in the comments section. This is live streaming both on YouTube and Facebook as well. So wherever you post in your questions, I should get those. Let me see. Let me switch this over here. Okay. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the Comella Foundation YouTube channel, as well as follow us on Facebook. So before I get into giving actual exercises for neck pain, I want to share a little story about how I came about these exercises. At the time, I was competing heavily in judo. I was living in Louisville, Kentucky, and these were taught to me by a rolfer named John Maurer. John did some study in Feldenkrais. So this is movement, I believe, is from Feldenkrais. However, I don't know that to be a fact. That's as far as I know. So I'm going to share how I remember John teaching me these exercises for my neck. And this is how he explained it to me. This is how he set up the understanding of it. Each of the following has two functions. We have our ears, we have our nose, we have our mouth, and we have our eyes. In our ears, the two functions of our ears is we can hear out of them, and it also gives us our balance. Our nose, we smell and we breathe out of it. Our mouth, we eat as well as we speak. And then he said, what are the two functions our eyes give? And the first one is a gimme. We see, and I was stumped. And he said, eyes, we see out of them, and it also determines the tension in our neck and our upper back. And I was like, okay, tell me more. So here's how it works. If you've ever watched a newborn baby, when they're trying to, they've just come out of the oven and they're trying to figure out how all this stuff works. And you'll notice that their head and their eyes go in different directions. They haven't got this tension pattern that's been established in the direction that they turn their head and the tension in their eyes. And I was like, oh, of course, that makes sense. And as we get older and our eyesight gets more challenged to see things and we wear glasses, what happens is everywhere we look, it's because of how we're turning our head. So what ends up happening is the tension in the eyes entrain to how we're looking. There is no disconnection of the eyes from the head. And this plays a huge role in terms of understanding neck pain. When we get neck pain, there's usually a direct result of the amount of tension we have in our eyes. So I'm going to share with you the exercises that John Maurer shared with me. What is that? 97-ish was when I received these. So what are we? 23 years ago. And it's been extremely valuable. And what ends up happening is we start disconnecting the tension in the eyes with the tension in the neck and upper back. And what ends up happening is it loosens up our neck. Many times it can relieve headaches, and it'll also loosen up the tension in our upper back. So if you're ready, type in ready in the comment section. Also, if you have questions, please ask those. That will be extremely valuable to know if you're getting something out of this, if you'd like to see something else, we could use that information and feedback. So the first piece is we're going to keep our head stationary. And then what we're going to do is move our eyes side to side 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is moving our eyes up and down. Remember, your head's going to stay straight. And now we're moving our eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next one we're going to do is on the diagonal, so it'll be up to the left and down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other one is going to be up to the right and down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one is going to be circles. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll go the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So you could begin to see, like I noticed the amount of tension I had in certain ranges of motion in certain directions. And what happens is as we do these types of exercises, once again, we're disconnecting the tension in the eyes from the tension in the neck and upper back. And you can kind of get an idea by just moving your neck around to see how that has changed how your neck feels. Doing this at home, you can do this once a day, twice a day, and you want to get a gauge for how your neck feels before and then how your neck feels afterwards. If you have questions, please ask those in the comments section, and I will absolutely answer them. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the Comella Foundation YouTube channel, turn on notifications for future videos, as well as share this with your friends, because there's a lot of people stressed out right now. A lot of the concepts of the body reflex hacking, what the Comella Foundation and myself is sharing here, is about understanding your nervous system on a deeper level. The nervous system gives the signals to the entire body, and your body is doing either what you want it to do or it's not doing what you want it to do based on the signals that has been trained, that has created the patterns in the neurology. And we can begin to understand these patterns on a deeper level and how we can hack these reflexes in a way that will loosen these patterns and give us more openness, relaxation, movement, feeling of expansiveness in our physical body as well as in our mind. Because a lot of times if we're going against the neurological patterns that the body is displaying, we'll fight it. We'll work really hard for a long period of time. We'll get little results. And a lot of people get frustrated and give up as a result of that. And it's not true. We could do things differently. Okay, Ellen writes, let me see. Wow, that's way cool. Well, thank you, Ellen. Appreciate that very much. If anyone else has questions, comments, anything. Okay, that is what we have for today. So, once again, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the the Comella Foundation YouTube channel. Share this with your friends. Follow us on Facebook, all that kind of good social media stuff. Please do that. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, thanking you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Whoa. Okay, Ellen writes, let's see. Made me dizzy and created more tension behind my eyes. Well, Ellen, there's a few things you may want to consider with that. One is your hydration levels. Your body may be dehydrated. And then you also may want to go slower. Like I did reps of 10. You may want to go with reps of 3 or reps of 5, something slower that you could ease into it. When we tap into the neurology of the body, the nervous system is very, very powerful. And beginning to work with the body only at a neurological level, like strictly neurology, it's kind of like throwing the keys to a Corvette to a 16-year-old. When we've been driving with something that's very different that we're used to, and all of a sudden we get like into a really fast vehicle, it can be takes a little bit of adjustment. So we not only want to learn how to operate this new vehicle, the red shiny Corvette, we also want to set up the conditions that will allow us to integrate these changes. Water is a huge part of it. The nervous system is an electrical system. Water conducts electricity. So when we're specifically tapping into the neurology of it, we have to make sure that the body can integrate these changes that we are introducing to it. If we have a level of dehydration, a lot of times the body is dehydrated from not drinking enough water, from mixing up the signals between water and food, or thirst. Drinking things that actually dehydrate the body more, like soda and coffee and things like that. And so we end up in a situation where, yes, we can do these body reflex hacks. However, the ability of the body to integrate these changes is going to be somewhat limited because the environment is not created to integrate the changes that we're trying to make, meaning the body's dehydrated. We need some water. So there's layers and levels to this game, and when you're starting out, make sure you're going slowly. It's very important that you go slowly and be able to integrate it, because it's like stretching a rubber band. If you don't integrate the change, or it's too much of a stretch for your neurology, what ends up happening is we have this governor meaning it only allow change. The body only changes so much in a limited amount of time. Like, think of getting into a car accident. When we get into a car accident, the body shuts down. It goes into a state of shock to integrate the change that just took place because of the accident. We can introduce that same level of shock to the body as a result of integrating too much good or too much healing in the same way. So it's important to understand what we're working with. Okay, let's see. Ellen writes, yes, I did find it fast. Thank you. I haven't been drinking my water today. Makes sense. Yep. When we sit back and look at patterns in the body, everybody's body has patterns. There's patterns in life. There's patterns in nature. There's patterns in society. There's patterns everywhere. And a lot of times we can get really stuck and mired down into, am I doing this right or doing that right, without zooming out enough to observe the pattern. And if we make a change in the pattern, we begin to adjust the system. When we adjust the system, we can get really tremendous leverage in our body's ability to heal itself than it is if we're rushing around trying to do this big checklist of things to get our body to heal. So a high leverage move for you is drink a little bit more water, work with this for a few days, and let's see how that integrates and how you feel as far as like next time you do it after drinking water. Do you still feel dizzy? Because if that's not it, now we've done high leverage moves in terms of getting the exercises that your neck needs to relax the tension, and it's not causing more stuff behind your eyes. The goal is we want to move forward in our healing process rather than limit it. Is that making sense? If there are more questions, I see a few more people that are here. Please ask your questions. Otherwise, I'll be wrapping this up pretty quickly. Let me know how it went for you. Like, did it go well? Did you notice something? Ellen obviously felt a difference. Well, when you tried it, did you notice a difference? Did you feel the tension in your neck and or upper back change? And for those that are watching the replay of this, share your feedback as well, whether it be on Facebook or on YouTube. So it's valuable, that type of information to work with and tweak and adjust it. So, okay, Ellen, you're absolutely welcome. So we're going to sign off this time. This is Bill Paravano, the knee pain guru, president and CEO of the Comella Foundation, going to sign off for today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video.